All right. Want to say hi to Titus?
Hey Titus, how you doing? Hope you have a good day. Get that whip cracking.
All right. Chapter 10. This first lesson is on expressions. I'm calling this 10.1, and then you can just turn the page, call the next one 10.2. Anyways, so first off, let me just kind of make sure you know what an expression is. This would be a numerical expression. You just got numbers that you're adding, subtracting, multiplying, dividing. If it's just numbers, that's a numerical expression. If you throw in a letter, a variable, then that becomes an algebraic expression. If you ever have an equal sign, then it's an equation. All right? And so like here, if I was to simplify this, the 3 plus 4 is 7. These are three terms, and terms that don't have a variable in them are called constants. And 3 plus 4 is 7. Anyways, you'd have your term with your variable first, and your constant comes at the end. And so a is your variable. The number that a is being multiplied by, that means -2 times a. You don't put the x or the dot. When you just write a number next to a letter, that means times. And then plus 7. So if you have a term that's just a number, that's called a constant. If you have a number next to a letter, that's called a coefficient. The whole thing right here is called an algebraic expression. So lots of words there. They talk about them here in your book here. All right, so I just want to go down here before we start. Combined like terms. You got 4 terms. I don't know if you've already seen this or what, but anyways, your A's are like. So just look to the left. If there's nothing there, it's plus. What's 3a plus 2a? Well, that's 5a. And then your C's are like. And if the letter variable doesn't have a coefficient, just stick a 1 there. What's 4c plus 1c? That's 5c and positive 5c, so you put a plus there and you're done. That's 5a plus 5c. You can't add those. This is like 5 apples and 5 crocodiles or whatever. You don't have 10 apple crocodiles. That doesn't make sense. And this one here, combine like terms again. You got 2a plus 4a, that's 6a. And then you have 10 minus 3 is 7. It's positive 7, so you got plus 7. Anyway, that's how you combine like terms. I don't know if you've already done that or when you're going to do that, but I just want to kind of do that. This isn't what you're doing in this lesson, though. So here, this lesson here, I'm going to do the... oh, and then here, if you're evaluating an expression, an algebraic expression, you copy, then you substitute, and then you do the math, right? Attach your units. I wouldn't do it like this. This is, here I'll do it, I'll show you how I do it. You got 4g, then I'd write 4 times 13, then I'd get 52, and I'd write the answer, write the sentence. 4 gallons would be 52 bucks, right? So just copy, substitute, simplify. All right, so here we go. Number 3 for your homework. 6c is 6 times c. Number 6, the product of 4 and 6 is just 4 times 6. You could also write it 4 parentheses 6, or even 4 big dot 6. Number 9, 8 multiplied by 2, so that means the 2 is on this side. You wouldn't write 2 times 8, this is 8 multiplied by 2. Number 12, 17.3 is increased by, so that comes first, plus 3/10. Number 15, now here the than, that's a switching word. So less means minus, unless it said is less, then that would be the arrow, the inequality. But so you're going to switch those. It's going to be n minus 2/10. 2/10 less than n. That means subtracting and you gotta switch them. Number 18, kind of same thing, 1.5 less than n. So it's n minus 1.5. So remember, than is a switching word. Number 21, you could write this two different ways. The sum of, so you put a plus, you got 6 plus n divided by 3. I think this is the easiest way. But if you got to write it on one line, like you're typing on a computer or whatever, just put in parentheses. This divided by 3. And then 24, they want you to define a variable. So J would be, pick a letter, her original height, and then she grew 3 inches, so it's just J plus 3. You pick whatever letter you want. So a lot of times you pick a letter that makes sense to the problem. The apples were divided by 8 into 8 bags. So I'm just going to say A equal number of apples, so it is A divided by 8 or A over 8. Then 30 here, they want you to evaluate the expression. So you want to copy, you want to substitute, then just use order of operations. Right? So that's a big idea, evaluating. Copy, substitute, and simplify. I don't want to see an equal sign, and I want V for victory. The book might show it differently where they put equal signs in there. Don't do that. Copy, substitute, and just simplify order of operations till you at the bottom get your answer. Right? So there you go, buddy. Love you.